You want me to move? Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Yes, they're here. Yeah. They're here right now. You better come faster than that. They're here. Are you going to see me come to me or not? You might as well now. But we need to get over there. Lennon, are you going to be staying here?
I might try to get the shot of him coming through here.
Thank you.
Marcus Miesis, Garrett Rahosi, Liam Morrissey, Louis Callow, Hunter Alexander. Matt, take it from there.
Jacob Bibad, JJ Feliciano. This guy.
That's the guy.
He could pitch. He hit 2 homers. Landon Bono, he's the catcher. He's a fantastic player. Lathan Norton, and this guy's my favorite. But I know I'm not supposed to have favorites.
No, you're not.
Journalist,
No,
but
we love them all.
Taraj Alexander, not only was he a good player, my man had style. His dance moves are now legendary.
I know. Matt was trying to replicate some of them in the green room. It did not turn out.
He did this
the way
Michael
it should.
Jackson thing.
He's got it up.
I
man,
mean,
come
he's
on,
got
just
the
give it up.
moves.
A
And
12-year-old.
then he
is
stole
schooling you.
home in the American Championship.
And
I
stole
could
our
blame him.
hearts at the same time.
They
Is that the
all
one
did.
we call Cuddles, right? Is that Cuddles?
Do you call him Cuddles?
No. I think his nickname. I don't just call
You're just
someone's
making
child
stuff
Cuddles.
up on TV now. They are returning home. They're about to get the star treatment they deserve.
Yeah, they
News
certainly
6 anchor Lisa Bell is live at Orlando International Airport as these kids are about to get off the jet here. Lisa, what's the feeling out there?
There is sheer excitement right now. There are dozens of people here at the gate, and we are expecting these world champions to depart from the plane any moment. I don't know if we can take a look down the jetway a little bit. As you can see, people are starting to depart from this plane. It has been sheer excitement. MCO has gone all out. They have balloons, they have signs. We have Orlando police standing by, and they have been playing We Are the Champions in the terminal all afternoon. So it's been very exciting. As you just saw, the plane just arrived. And there was that ceremonial water bath, if you will. They were calling it a bird bath here, a water cannon here at MCO. And so it was exciting to see. I can tell you, I've been asking a lot of people here. We're in Orlando visiting and heard all the hype about this team from Central Florida that was in the Little League World Series. And so many people who are here in the terminal right now are actually departing to different cities, but they had been following along as well because they heard about this amazing team and these champions. And so I can tell you there is a lot of excitement as people begin to depart this plane. And we're going to see these kids as they are exiting. It's got to be kind of a weird feeling for some of these people. I don't know. They probably know that the Little League World Series champions were on the plane, but they're walking off the plane and they're seeing a wall of cameras. Media, of course, OIA is here with their cameras. You can see lots of representatives here. And we do have some Lake Mary fans who are able to get in the terminal. I can see some people wearing the Southeast jerseys. And so it looks like the airport did allow some close relatives or friends and family members of the team to come up in the terminal. Of course, we had to go through a lot of security to be able to access this part of the terminal. And here's all the people starting to depart the plane with world champions. I kind of want to peek down there and see if we can see them coming through. Again, we had that water salute just moments ago as the United flight landed here at MCO. It was quite the sight to see with the fire and rescue out there on the tarmac waiting for these world champions to arrive. Their flight coming in a little bit early, which was a little unusual considering the weather that we've had this afternoon, but their flight did arrive a little early. We were expecting it closer to 4 o'clock and it landed around 3:30. And so now everyone's just departing from the plane. I'm trying to get a little peek down here to see if we can get a glimpse of them, but not yet. But it has been exciting, of course, coming off that huge win last night. And it seems like people know what they're about to expect because I am seeing some passengers coming off with their phones recording what they're seeing.
Oh, my God. Okay, so, Lisa, what's the media scrum look like around you? Because I would imagine everyone in town is there.
Everyone in town is here. And so we are starting to see some family members, I'm hearing, get off the plane. So that's exciting. There are at least 8 large cameras right now pointed toward these people as they are exiting this plane.
I can't imagine walking down that jetway and seeing all those cameras pointing at me. It's like, are you here for me?
There's got to be people having no idea what is on their plane.
Welcome to Orlando.
This is how we greet everyone.
They're back there? Yeah?
You know
Did you know you were on a plane with world champions?
No, they didn't
know. They didn't know.
They're like, I was listening to a podcast.
I thought they would have made an announcement or something. There's the captain.
All right, so the guys, they're all going to make a big exit together because they're a team.
It sounds like they, despite being world champions, it doesn't seem like they were flying first class.
They're back by the bathroom in the back.
It's fine.
Apparently, I'm hearing they were in the last 30 rows. They took up 30 rows of this plane.
All right, I feel like we're going to see a lot of yellow when they come out. Those are their colors.
We're going to hear a lot of
I
screaming.
think so. We'll recognize them.
Instantly, they'll be the shortest people to exit the plane. I'm so excited for them. I'm pumped for them because this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
All summer they've been saying, this is our summer.
And look at it.
And they made that happen.
And by virtue, I feel like it is also my summer now. They've made us all feel that way, right?
And they've got the terminal decorated. We've got the balloons out here. We've got, like I said, signs. And this is what the airport has done for these kids, which is really sweet, to make this moment extra special for them as they land back here in Central Florida as Little League World Series champions.
Yeah, if you're just tuning
Yes,
in, they had to take down Chinese Taipei. All right. And more people just
Oh my
enjoying.
Do you know the celebrities that you were flying with?
No.
No.
No, actually, I did. I took pictures with them.
You took some pictures
that's
of
awesome.
them?
Put it on Facebook.
Little League World Series champions?
Pretty cool.
Did you watch the game?
Yes, I did.
Oh, cool.
It was I watched the whole thing.
Nice.
The whole series.
Awesome. Well, welcome to Central Florida.
Thank you.
That's quite a welcome. That's better than most welcomes we
It
receive,
is.
you know? And that game, Lisa, I don't know if you saw it, but from the bunt to the stolen base, I mean, these kids, they were not coming home
Yes.
without that trophy.
No.
I've never seen more determination.
They
in my
were
life. They were
dedicated.
not going to come home without it.
When that guy slid home.
No, they fought back. I mean, despite losing one game, they had, a long way to go, and they never gave up. And that is what is just so inspiring about this team. They fought hard. They earned that win. When you think about toward the end, the other teams that they were playing against, they had played at least 3 more games. And had to play, day after day after day, and they never gave up, and they eked out a win time after time. And some of the games weren't even close, though. I mean,
Yeah.
they really showed up to
Here's
play,
the thing,
and
that,
it
you know
was
what?
fun to watch.
Lisa, I loved the sportsmanship they showed toward the other team, because in that moment, they also, while they're celebrating, they realized there's another team that's hurting, and that
Right.
could have been them.
And that was, they were
Absolutely.
one play away
Yeah.
from that being them crying there.
I love the lesson
Yeah.
in that. I just love that.
All right, we've got the
And it
coach
was so
reacting.
heartwarming to see the coach react to that, and to see the other players going and comforting those.
You've been saying it the entire time. It's our summer, and it's not a motto. It's an identity. It's part of these kids' DNA, and you instilled that in them. What was it about that message that got across to them and made them deliver in the most pressure-packed situations?
I mean, you got to believe in something, right? I think I kind of realized that watching Nolensville play. They had some type of statement, some type of motto, and I saw that it worked. So when Kyle said that comment, "It's our summer," I was like, "There you go. That's it. It's our summer." And these kids rallied around it. They believed in it, and they realized that it's our summer.
It was their summer, and their summer is continuing. Speaking of that, these kids haven't started school yet, even though every other kid in Central Florida has gone back to school at this point. But they were busy doing some other stuff, taking care of business up in Pennsylvania. So it was their summer. It was a tremendous run. It was so fun to watch for everyone here in Central Florida. Brought really probably the whole state together. We were all rooting for these kids from Florida to bring home that championship, and they did.
Yeah, Lisa, they live here in Central Florida, and when the Super Bowl champs win, they go, "What do you got to do? We're going to Disney." Well,
That's a short trip in this case.
but they're going to have a celebration for these kids that would, rival any Disney parade.
Right? So, Ginger, I'm just looking down because I think we're getting some signals from the airport that we're getting closer.
I'm like, how was this jumbo jet? I know a lot of
It's one of those old school double deckers.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I have to assume they have a lot of carry-ons and luggage with them, lots of souvenirs and hardware that they're bringing back with them. So maybe it's taken them a minute to collect all your belongings and make sure they don't leave anything behind.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
suspense and the anticipation
Again,
is building.
these are 11 and 12-year-olds, 5th and 6th graders who have just been thrown into stardom all of a sudden. The world watched as they made this unreal run through the Little League World Series, and now they're
And
about to get
here's
home.
another passenger
And it's about to get
enjoying the
real.
warm welcome he's receiving.
Yeah, it's for you, sir.
Welcome to Central Florida.
And it's just fantastic. It is fantastic.
So when you watch these kids come out, you're going to recognize some of them. We have been showing you these faces for quite a while. There's 12 kids. Again, they're 11 and 12 years old. Chase Anderson. There's Chris Chikadroff. DeMarcus Miesis, who's everybody's called DJ Miesis, hit a clutch home run. Garrett Rahosen, Liam Morrissey, Louis Callow, Hunter Alexander, Jacob Babad, JJ Feliciano, who might have been the star of the entire Little League World Series, Landon Bono, the catcher, Lathan Norton, and Taraj Alexander, who is probably going to be on the next Dancing with the Stars. If I have a vote in the matter.
He should be. He should be.
Older, but he's got
It's a
the
great
moves.
idea.
He definitely has the move. And these kids deserve this attention. I just don't know, Lisa. I've been saying it since their run began. They haven't had a day of school yet.
Listen, Ginger, I just want to cut you off. Listen.
Yeah.
All right, let's take the shot.
Uh-oh. It's happening.
There's a welcome home sign. They've got the balloons up. We're going to zoom into the jetway. I'm going to kneel down because you can see them coming down now, and they are all gathered there together.
Yeah, I can see the hats.
They
in
just made the
distance.
announcement in the airport that they are about to come in to the terminal.
Have to get the airport pyrotechnics ready. Probably not going to happen.
It's not going to happen
Here
inside the airport.
is the music from Queen. We are the
Yeah, all right, we
champions.
can see our guys down there.
That they are now playing. Oh, they've been playing it all afternoon in the terminal here. They are the champions
Yeah.
from Lake Mary, Florida.
There they come.
They ended it dramatically. They've got to come home dramatically
Oh my
as well.
gosh. Here we go.
Got their neck pillows
Yeah.
on.
They're traveling and feeling weary like old men.
I think that this is. I don't
Some
think.
family members
I think
here.
this is a different group of kids. Yeah,
These are family members.
they're holding back the team.
I mean, they're.
The team is still at the end of the jetway. The team is still at the end of the jetway.
Oh yeah, but you can hear the excitement and the.
Everybody's getting
bustling.
cheers
Yeah.
right now.
They've started the music again. I think they had a few extra passengers to depart,
These people
and
are-
now
we
they're
sat
playing the
next to
music
them.
again from Queen.
This had to be one of the most
Yeah,
fun
these-
plane rides
Oh my gosh.
ever into MCO.
Oh, you can hear it. Yeah.
So I'm just going to let you guys listen to what's happening in here. I think we have a few extra passengers making their way up.
Your job is to get that clutch interview with one of the players.
You can see all these groggy families stepping off the
They're
plane.
still waiting, yes. These are still some passengers who are like, why are all these people here?
There's that little girl at Starbucks. She's like, what is happening?
Yes. They're still holding all of the players at the end of the jetway. But we can see those bright yellow and white Southeast hats.
For those of you just tuning in here, wondering what is going on, the Lake Mary Little League All-Stars, 11 and 12-year-olds who just won the World Championship in dramatic fashion on national, most likely international TV as they beat a team from Chinese Taipei out there in extra innings. Now they are just stepping foot at home for the first time since everybody in the world figured out who they are. I
Yeah.
am very curious as to what it will be like for a 12-year-old
Different.
to come home and now maybe everybody in school didn't know you before the last couple of weeks. Well, that's all about to change.
You're going to be hard to miss coming up here. Because I would imagine the schools will also give them some sort of special recognition as well. You know, they want to fit in just as regular students, but how can you at this point? You have to recognize that they have done something pretty outstanding, and they've been missing for the first 2 weeks of school.
Right. And not
Right,
only will the
yeah.
schools recognize them, there's going to be a huge parade on Saturday that is set to just mark this amazing occasion. It's such a rare thing. If people don't know, to win the Little League World Series, these are literally the best 12-year-olds in the world at baseball, which pretty much every 12-year-old plays baseball.
Yeah, and remember last year they came one game away from being the champs or going to the
making
next
it to
round,
the
make
World
it to the
Series,
World-
yeah.
So they know.
Okay, so
what it's,
the media is
now
being
it's-
pushed
wow.
back now.
Lisa, you're behind the velvet rope.
Put a team together.
Yeah.
This team, they all have to be from the same.
Look at these kids. That is amazing
All
what
right.
they're doing
They
there.
must be getting ready to
So I'm
make
going
their entrance
to
here.
come over here.
It has been a long time since we've had a story where we could greet someone at the gate. airport security
you're
is
right.
such a, it is.
You
I was
are
just thinking about that.
Lisa
It's
was
been,
talking about the extra security layers they had to go through to be here.
for the kids who don't know, we used to all just meet our family at the gate
With some
when they would get
flowers
right.
or candy or a gift or a hug, but now you can't do that. But today is an exception.
Yeah,
because
I
it's
don't-
special.
I don't know if you can hear me, but
We can.
there are at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 OPD officers here. Lots of airport personnel. Of course, we've got the celebration staff here. We still have, it looks like, not quite the team just yet. Still some more passengers who are exiting, departing the plane. But you can see those smiley faces down the jetway. They are excited. They are waiting for their
I
heroes
recognize that hair,
welcome.
Lisa, is it just media that was allowed to come through to be able to witness this, or are there a lot of people from the community, family members as well, next to you?
No, it's primarily just media who is here right now.
The suspense is just almost unbearable.
I feel like they're planning something special. We're opening luggage.
I know.
They are playing. They're now playing "We Are the Champions" in the jetway. We can hear it coming out of there. They're not playing it again, and now they're getting out some of their hardware. I don't know what you are able to see right now, but I can see them holding up
Oh, they're
some
getting out the
plaques right
trophy,
now.
probably.
They've got their banner coming out.
Yes.
Here we
See
go.
it? They had a lot of luggage. It was going to take a minute to get all of that stuff.
Here we go.
Off the plane. Here they come.
The champs.
Your little league
Welcome home, boys.
world champions stepping out of the jetway. Check them out. There's the coach.
Amazing. This welcome right here with all these people looking at us, cheering for us, is the greatest thing in the world, man. I saw California do this last year. I saw the water arches, and I said, I want my team to do this. I want Lake Mary Little League to feel this, to experience this, and here we are
This is
experiencing it.
beautiful, and for those guys, I say they didn't probably need a plane to come home. They were flying so high.
Exactly. Flying as high as they can. They didn't sleep last night. They just hung out with each other. They talked about the experiences that they had, and we're one now. We love each other. We'll never forget this forever.
When Lathan crossed that home plate, what was that experience like for you when you knew what had just happened?
It was great. I mean, Lathan didn't get to play Saturday, right? And I told him, don't worry, we will get you there tomorrow. And he got there and he executed. He threw strikes, and then he came the game-winning run.
And to win something like this with your son, what does that mean?
It means the world, especially what happened last year. For him to come back, make those plays, do those things, score the game-tying run in the bottom of the sixth. It's a great story.
You started with this program. Did you envision a moment like this?
Yes, 100%. We knew that these kids in this league would do something spectacular like this.
How do you top something like this? What's next for you guys?
Well, I've got 2 younger boys, so they get to experience the same thing. So I got to get back to the work, I got to figure it out, and I got to let them experience exactly what their big brother did.
Lake Mary starting a legacy.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely. Coach, thank you so much.
What was that like? You guys, 2 days ago, you got one a couple games ago. You got one a
All right,
couple
you can
games
see the
ago.
media scrum here at MCO.
It was
There's
it was
Tara.
crazy. I brought in a few runs and I was able to help out the team win that game.
It's so fun to watch you, Jiraj. I love how you run the bases and do all that. But what really struck me is how you all hug them, the other team.
Yeah, it's just good thing is sportsmanship. My parents raised me well. And when I see this, it was just heartbreaking for the other team and to see how down they were after they just lost in the World Championship.
Speaking of raising you well, where did you get those dance moves?
My grandma.
Your
And,
grandma.
Yeah.
That's unexpected. Was she there at Williamsport?
yes, she was.
Oh, awesome. And can we get a little celebratory dance move from you right now?
Oh, he's
He's
creating
gonna
some
break it
space.
down right now. Back up, everybody.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. And when you knew your team had it won, what was that like for you?
I was going crazy because it was like, this was like a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Because now that I'm 12, I can't come back to Little League. So it's kind of a crazy experience. Able to know that I just won the Little League World Series with my team.
That's awesome. Congratulations, buddy. What's next for you?
Major leagues.
Major
Yes.
League. You got to get back to school though first.
School.
Yes.
Sleep.
All right, we're going to try and get a few more of these players. Lathan, how are you doing, bud?
Good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What was it like for you in that moment when you knew your team had won?
It felt so good, especially since we're the first team from Florida to ever win it. It just felt so amazing.
And when you were on the mound, what was the pressure like? Obviously, you're in the Little League World Series, but knowing what's at stake and what this means.
Especially in the 8th inning when there was a runner on second with no outs, that definitely made the pressure a lot more. It made it a lot harder for me, but I got out of the inning with no runs scored, and then we started out with a runner on second. Hunter laid a bunt down, and we won.
Had you guys thought about that exact play? What did your coach tell you?
My coach told me that Hunter was going to be laying a bunt down first pitch, and that I was going to, even if, I wasn't even watching the ball where it went, I just had to run, coach told me.
You were running as fast as you could.
Yep.
That is awesome. And then, obviously, the celebration afterward.
Yeah.
And to know that you scored the winning run, that must have meant so much to you.
Yeah, it did. It felt so good.
You know what? One of the things that we love is even in that moment, so many of you guys still decided that you wanted to go and console the other team. You knew what it was like, what they were going through. Why is that?
Well, last year, most of the people on the team lost in Warner Robins in the championship, and we knew that Taiwan had been working so hard.
Haven't they won like 18 of the last 20 times that they've been there?
Yeah, I think
They
something
have
like
some
that.
crazy stat like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they won so many times, and we understood that it was heartbreaking for them.
Yeah.
But in the end, I'm glad we won.
And one more thing, when you lost that first game to Bernie, Texas,
Yep.
what were you thinking at that point?
I knew that we would have to go into the eliminations bracket and battle back. I knew we would, and then we ended up having a rematch against Bernie, but unfortunately I was sick.
Yes. Yeah. And how hard was that, knowing that you weren't able to be out there on the field?
It sucked knowing that I wasn't going to be there, but I went to my hotel room and I lost my voice watching that game on the TV.
Because you were sick or because you were screaming so loud?
I was screaming so loud.
I have to tell you, I have a 10-year-old boy, and he told me this morning that his throat hurt because he was screaming so loud yesterday.
I feel like a lot of people's throat hurts right now.
Now, have you heard from a lot of your friends in middle school, and are you concerned about having missed the first few weeks of school?
I'm not that concerned. I'd rather win the World Series.
I think so. So what is this next week going to be like for you?
I have no idea.
You're going to go back to school?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tuesday.
You got some parades coming up?
Yeah, we do.
And what's it like coming off a plane and seeing all these people out here cheering for you?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels so good. And it's not some little thing. We just won the World Series.
It's huge. So, Lathan, this is such a wonderful experience. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us.
Yeah,
you know, our colleague Justin Wormuth, he was up there with you quite a bit, and he was, hanging out on that little berm, going down on the cardboard.
The hill?
Yeah. Yeah. When you think about it, what moment was your favorite part? Was it scoring the winning run, or was it something else?
Definitely. It was scoring the winning run.
Yeah.
That, as well as watching my team win against Bernie, Texas, to go into the World Series, were my two favorite parts.
Getting that sweet revenge that you guys had talked about.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is so awesome. Who are we all? Coach again. How's it going? Is it soaking in now that you're back in Central Florida?
That was a cool moment to have all the fans here cheering.
Yeah.
To have all the fans of Central Florida, Orlando cheering for us.
Walking through the terminal, recognizing you.
Right. That felt good.
Yeah.
That felt good. You know that all these people here were rallied around us, supporting us and watching us play.
Have you received a lot of videos from people watching you all on TV and
Yes.
cheering?
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of videos of the watch parties all over. Even the teams that we defeated in states, Miami Springs, Windermere, I think people in Defuniak, they were all over the state of Florida have been watching Lake Mary Little League.
You guys are now household names in many places. Even the governor of Florida has been talking about your team.
Yes, the governor reached out. I think he wants to write us a letter and wants us to go to the mansion. We'll have to figure out how to make that work out. But yes, he has contacted us.
All right, it's going to the governor's mansion. That sounds good. Maybe no throwing the balls around in the house. So now are we getting on or no? Okay, I think if we get on and follow the team, we might lose you guys.
I think you're right.
I think so too. You've come to
And
the end of the
plus,
line.
we're leaving all of our camera equipment back. Oh, we're told to go with them. We got to go. Our producer's telling us to go with them.
Okay, bye.
All right, we'll see if
Okay.
this works.
So now we're here in the tram.
Oh gosh.
I want to come over and talk to Lewis. Hey, Lewis, how's it going, bud?
This is Lewis Callow right here.
First of all, I love the hair, the rockin' hair.
Thank you.
Yep,
All right,
that's
what we
thought
feared would happen if you
It
got into a
happened.
metal tube with a live shot. What happened? That was Lewis Callow,
It's fine.
guy
It's
who does
fine.
some great pitching out there.
Okay, so I love that there was everyone there surrounding the players, right? And just welcoming them home. And, you know, we have a lot of people who got in on this action when they got home. We have been on this action when they first left,
Yeah.
right? From day one, moment one, we have been there with them as they leave it all out on the field. And that's what makes us so proud of this team, because we've seen it. We've seen the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, everything.
From when they won those regionals
Correct.
to
and
now.
And you know who has been there for all of that?
I do, Justin Wormuth.
Justin Wormuth.
Yeah.
Justin, tell us how it feels like it really happened. It happened. I know you're probably sad to see it come to an end.
I'm sad I'm not there, to be quite frank with you, Ginger. Yeah, I'm still in Williamsport, so getting out of here is kind of tough. The boys had to drive from the complex 4 hours to get to Newark International, and then they got to MCO. So if they're a little sluggish, you know why. And it's so great to hear from Lathan Norton. He really was just in the resiliency that boy showed to come back after being sick and having to watch his teammates play on TV and then deliver in the crucial moments and score the winning run is just remarkable. This is the section we were in yesterday. And what's interesting is I just spotted this. So if somebody at home is from the Lake Mary side and they left their spectacles here because they're a little cracked, that was the pandemonium because my photojournalist, Daniel Macaluso, we were sitting in 211 and 212, and then Colin Anderson, the coach's son, was sitting here, and Christian Anderson was sitting here, and I tell you, it's a little bit different, not being going crazy and losing my mind and rooting these guys on, and then obviously trying to compose myself and bring you coverage. But yeah, I'm heartbroken I'm not there, but there will be plenty of opportunity, no doubt, and I'm glad you guys are doing this and taking it live, and I'm glad to be a small part of it. But what an absolute incredible run to lose against Bernie, Texas on Monday, and then win Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, off day Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday is just remarkable. And it talks about what this coach has instilled in these boys from the beginning of summer. They had boot camps, they had 2-a-day practices. The families had to sacrifice so much, but it all was worth it because that's what it takes to win the Little League World Series. You have to put that work in early, and they did. And they came here prepared, and they came here with the belief that they had put that work in and that they were going to deliver on the grandest stage of them all. And I think that's why they ultimately did it, because they had belief in themselves, they had belief in each other, and they had belief in their team. I will say it's just been truly remarkable to get to know these boys over the last 2 weeks, and I'm looking forward to seeing them again. It's like the first time in 2 weeks I haven't seen them, so I'm getting a little sick. I'm homesick of the boys. I'm ready to get home, but I'm missing seeing the boys.
Yeah, I think watching it from afar, it was very impressive just to see their resiliency here, the boys, as they head down the baggage claim. I'm sure they have a ton of bags to grab. But yeah, watching 12-year-olds be down 4-0 in the American Championship to the team that beat them against this beast of a pitcher, and then to be able to come back and claw their way
in
back,
that kind of manner.
have an amazing sixth
Okay,
inning.
so, like after every game, I just read up about, because sometimes you miss the action. So then I would read about some of the special things that would happen during the game. And Justin, you know this better than anybody else. Like, I'm a baseball fan, but not to the level you are and a lot of other people. But when you steal home, come on.
Yeah,
That's the
that
thing that
took
really
us by
stuck with me.
surprise, no doubt. Yeah, it no doubt took us by surprise. We were on the first base side for that game. And by the way, what's so interesting, before I get to talk about Taraj Alexander, and you're not alone, Ginger, in that being your favorite player, the amount of text messages I've received from people all over Central Florida who just tune in and watch him play and listen to him speak. They become instant fans. It's hard not to. I know he talked about his grandma. His grandmother is blind, by the way. She was here for every game. She prays over him, and it gives him the confidence to go out and do what he does. It's really, truly an incredible storyline within the storyline. But Taraj Alexander, we were sitting on that side, and I kind of like took my eye off the ball a little bit. It was a big moment, and then all of a sudden you just hear, oh my God, he's stealing home. And he talked about it. He goes, this is something we practiced. We practice it, and he was creeping down the line because the pitcher would catch the ball after the catcher would throw it to him, and he would like look at the outfield or look at the hill here at Lamity Stadium and sort of take his eye off Taraj. And Taraj knew that. And Taraj, he might be a big boy, but he's got some wheels, and he got that done. That was such the momentum that provided for this team, I think, then propelled them to score, 9 runs in the last 2 innings to beat Bernie, Texas.
It's all the dancing he does that I think gives him that quick
agility,
twitch, speed, and he's so fun to watch along with the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Justin, I saw your video of when that final play of the championship happened. It just looked like pure, joyous pandemonium. What was it like sitting there in the stands for that?
I didn't want to take the phone out, Matt, because but I wanted to document it because it was just sheer pandemonium. Like you said, it was something I wanted to document, but I also, I wanted to be in the moment at the same time, and to have that happen with the coach's 2 younger boys sitting next to me, hugging them was special. I mean, they've been part of this ride and through the whole way, and I got to go down the hill with them several times. The last 2 games, we went down the hill together in tandem, sort of like a toboggan, and they brought the good luck, and they brought the words of encouragement to their brother Chase, and they're looking forward to their opportunity to get here as well. So yeah, it was crazy. I mean, just tears and joy, and I think disbelief, but also at the same time, this game, everyone in the stands, it was tense, but I think they knew just deep down in their hearts that they were going to get this job done. And the coach talked about that after the game, that there was never a doubt that they would come back in the bottom of the 6th inning with 2 outs. DJ Mieses hits that ball to short center field, scores the tying run, and then Lathan Norton comes in and continues to shove and continues to hold this team at bay, a really good Chinese Taipei team. And then Hunter Alexander puts that bunt down. A perfect bunt that this team, who's so well coached, did not know how to cover, that they threw it in right field. It was the perfect ending to a perfect summer. It bow-tied exactly how they were.
All right, Justin Wormuth, time for you to get a neck pillow on, get you some hydration and some fluids, and we'll get you back home, buddy. You've done great work there in Williamsport for us, and it's been you've made it a lot of fun to watch.
You made it a delight for all of us who didn't even know that this team existed before this happened. So thank you for your guidance and all of that.
All right, safe travels, buddy. Well, as you can imagine, the Lake Mary All-Stars are returning like celebrities. Troy Campbell with the coach in the airport and all of the hardware, Troy.
Definitely like celebrities. They have the security detail. They're getting ready to head back up to Seminole County. Got the guy, the manager here holding your sign. We were just getting into it. What does it mean to get the support from Central Florida?
It means the world to know that all these people were watching us play, were supporting us. They know who we are. They recognized us. They applauded. They stood up. They stopped doing what they were doing. They pulled their phones out, took pictures, took videos. It felt great. It felt great.
When you were going up there, you were told, hey, the kids only need like a toothbrush. It's going to be quite a whirlwind. So kind of explain that situation, how that was for them, this experience.
Some might not have had enough stuff, but as you can see, all the bags are full now. We got a lot of things while up there. So she wasn't wrong telling us that. You needed more essentials than just the toothbrush and the underwear, but pretty close. Literally gave you a lot of things while up there.
This team, when you play Texas, you play twice as many games as them. You really showed that you deserve to be there. How do you think that came into play?
I mean, I think it kind of hurt Texas having all those days off. I didn't mind taking that loss, pulling JJ at 50 and then losing to them, because then I got to play every day. I got my kids on a better schedule. It got them swinging every day. They didn't catch everybody's number one. They got to hit. They got to get comfortable. They got to feel better. And then when it was time to go get Texas in the game that mattered, we did what we were supposed to do.
So what's next for the day? Are these kids finally going to get some sleep? Are you going to? Is that the plan?
Right. We're trying. We want to get out of here. We want to get home. I think there's going to be people at Lake Mary Sports Complex when we get there. I want to get into my bed. I want to get a nice sleep. Those tiny little beds in those dorms up there aren't the greatest. These 11 kids all sleeping together, they keep each other up all night. They're all on different schedules, so I'm sure everyone is wanting to get back to their own bed, hug their mom, hug their dad, their grandma, their aunt, their uncle, brother, sister, and then just get a good night's rest.
What are we looking forward to for Saturday, the big parade?
Have as many people all throughout the state of Florida come and show their support for us, and then we get to give our appreciation back to them.
Awesome. And yeah, your message to everyone why they should come out for it, because I think they already planned.
Right. I think we're a special team. We were a great group of boys. We obviously made history. We're the first Florida team in Little League history to become the Little League World Series champion. Come, show us your support. Show us what you saw when we were on the fields and you were on TV and we watching us on TV. Come show us in person how you feel so that we can give it back.
And eventually you guys get to get a good night's sleep. All right, I'll just do a little fist bump because you're filled, got all the good. You can see the kids, they still are getting that royal treatment with all the TV interviews. They do look a little tired. DJ, let's talk about show me your stance that you get into when you go to hit. How about that?
Like this.
And explain it.
I just bend my knees and the ball just came in there like that. And it was a little blooper, but we take it. And then I just saw he threw home, and then I ran the second. And I was like, let's go, get up, crowd, let's go.
So when you remember your home run you remember, but your home run, when you sent a lot of people home with it, did that stick in your mind then every time you got up there you were thinking you could do that again?
I could, but I knew I could do it, but I don't want to do it like every single time.
So what was it like when you're in your extra innings yesterday already, right? So there's been no slowing down. You're in your extra innings yesterday, and then finally that moment happens when Lathan comes home.
It was feel good because when we got like 3 outs, we knew we were gonna win because like we got 3 outs like really easy, and we got it to a bottom of the lineup, and it was about to go to the top of the lineup, and we knew we were gonna win.
And how important was it for you guys, both Saturday and Sunday? You guys really kept your eye on the catcher, and you guys ran when you could, when you're on the bases, and got runs for that. And with Florida, you guys became the ones you had to keep your eye on. Explain that.
Because our coach, Coach John, he likes to run a lot. Like he'll make you work.
And in the end, that's what
happens.
Awesome. So you looking forward to go back to school? How does one even do that after all this?
I'm kind of looking forward to school because people are going to be like, you did it. Like, everybody's going to be like proud of me.
And they're going to know who you are. If they didn't know who you are, your personality, though, they probably already knew.
Hey, Troy,
Awesome.
Can you hear us here in the studio?
I can hear you.
I have a question for DJ. Can you ask him a question for me? I know they've been eating road food for 2 weeks. What is he looking forward? What kind of meal is he looking forward to have when he gets home?
That's probably a good question. Okay, so road food, what you guys have been eating while you've been gone. What are you most looking forward to getting to eat now that you're home? It's probably has to be something your mom makes. I might warn you.
Should be.
It's probably my grandpa's ribs.
There you go. See, keep it in the family. Good answer.
Okay.
Good. Yeah. That actually sounds great. And now that you're home, are you going to see all the family? Are they all going to come over? The ones who couldn't make it up to Pennsylvania?
Yeah. I'm going to go see them at my house, so they're going to be proud of me.
Yeah. Last question.
We're all proud of you.
Last question. How much?
Oh, yeah, we have another question.
Sleep,
Got it.
How much sleep did that kid get last night?
Yeah, how much sleep did you get last night?
Not a lot.
Be honest.
Not a lot. Like, 0. Probably like 4, 6.
Because I will be honest, coming down the escalators, you guys got your first moment without all the cameras, and you guys all looked a little tired.
We were. Like, some people were like JJ and Landon and them, like, they just stayed up like all day.
They just stayed up
all night.
World champs
like,
can do
hey,
that.
I was telling them to be
Champ.
quiet.
You can stay
I
up
was
as
telling
late
them
as
to
you
be
The Bulls
quiet.
did that too.
They're just talking and I just went to sleep.
Well, awesome, man. Thank you so much. You're the best. Walking over here. Hey, you on the mound, Debo, right here. Talk about being, when you got put on the mound, when they took JJ off to put you on, and you explain that pressure and how you really delivered it.
There was a little bit of pressure, but it's just another baseball game. My mom and dad say it to me all the time, which comforts me, and I just go out there and do what I do.
How would you explain how a lot of you guys could pitch, and ultimately when it came down to it, it didn't matter who got on the mound, you guys could pitch?
We have everybody on our team can pitch. That's how deep of a lineup we have. It's crazy.
And how would you explain about the rest you've kind of got the last couple of weeks?
It's just crazy, man. I don't even have words to speak. I don't know. It's crazy.
Have you even thought ahead to school?
Yeah, but I'm not going to school tomorrow. I'm taking a day off because we need to rest and stuff, my mom said, so just taking one day off, then Wednesday I'm going to school. So
that's the only note he needs.
Might have to have a fight with the parents, push that off as far as possible. How about the parade coming up this weekend? What goes through your mind looking ahead to that?
I'm just excited to see all of our fans come out, our community that supported us, and they finally get to see us after we're world champions, holding that banner, holding that plaque. It's going to be amazing.
Did it mean anything different to now be here? You're at Orlando International Airport. You're not in Williamsport. You have the attention and the support. Is there a difference?
Last year, we lost to Nolensville, Tennessee. We came home losers, but this year we're winners.
World Series winners.
World Series winners.
So what's going forward for you other than school?
We're supposed to have a Disney parade too. I'm really looking forward to that. Just seeing everybody during the Disney parade.
Disney World it's a very close proximity to when and go to Disney World here.
Yeah, it's literally a couple, 30 minutes away from here, so it's going to be great.
Anything that you're missing to get back to regular life? Is it a meal or your family, siblings?
My family, my dog, my house, and my grandma.
And the pets. I bet not anyone's pets probably came.
Yeah, I miss my dog, I miss my family, I miss my house, my bed, I miss everything.
Just not school.
I do miss school a little bit.
Because you haven't had to go back yet.
Yeah, I miss
All right, Debo. High five, man.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Hey, how about, can we do one more? I know you're tired. So I spoke with your mom the first game when she was at Friendly Confines. She couldn't get up there yet. She interrupted me to say, my kid just made a catch in that first game. What was that like when your mom was able to then get there?
I mean, it's just crazy how she can go from watching me on TV to watching me in real life. It's unbelievable.
What does it feel like to get a home run in the Little League World Series too? Because you had some pretty strong hits.
I mean, I just caught barrel, and then while rounding the bases, you could just hear the crowd, and it was just I can't even explain it.
And they're calling everyone to the buses. But how about last thing? For any message to any underdogs, because I kept hearing how you didn't make the team last year. You worked really hard to make the team, and you became one of the stars of the team in this World Series championship. What is your message to anyone else out there?
Just, if you want something really bad, work really hard.
All right, awesome. So they're heading out now. We literally got them as they were leaving. We're just going to wave on to them. See Orlando Police. Nice VIP treatment. Loading the buses. Next stop, Seminole County, Lake Mary.
That was Garrett Rahosen.
World Series
once cut
champion.
from the team, didn't make it last year.
Oh my gosh.
Blasted a home run
Giving
this year.
the best and most succinct TED Talk ever. If you want something, work hard for it.
Work hard.
And he did.
It's a great lesson.
Yeah.
Troy Campbell out there reporting on the ground.
Great job,
as boys
Troy.
hop on the bus and head up to no doubt another celebration in Lake Mary,
that's all
Florida.
it is. One big celebration here in Central Florida, and we're loving every moment of it. Stay with us. News 6 at 4. We'll be right back.
News 6 Insider is sponsored by Orange County Library System.
Breaking news, a student stabbed with scissors at a Brevard County school. It happened at Palm Bay Magnet High School. That's on Pirate Lane, just off South Babcock Street on the northwest side of town there.
Yeah, News 6's Laverne McGee has just arrived at this scene. So Laverne, what do we know about this situation?
Well, right now, most of the parents have already picked their kids up. As soon as the lockdown was lifted, parents were notified